Hi friends, welcome to the Unit 2 Day 1 notes. Again, in this set, in this unit is about angle relationships and logic. We're going to start off in section 2.1 using inductive reasoning. Inductive reasoning is just a way to take information from an outside source and then use it to make kind of inferences or observations or different sort of scenarios or situations. In this particular set of notes, first, we're going to define a few ideas. The first one is conjecture. A conjecture is when you have an unproven statement. Now, this unproven statement is based on your observations. And the key part here is that it really is unproven. This is just simply observing something, seeing what's happening, and then making a conjecture. And a conjecture is based upon that. Inductive reasoning is when you find a pattern. So finding a pattern. And then when you're finding this pattern, you're finding a pattern in specific cases. And then using that to create a conjecture. A counterexample is a specific case, so just one, a specific case, which shows a conjecture is false. So we're going to talk about each of these and use them kind of in context. As we go through, I want to point out each of these kind of ideas we're going to use in not only this section, but pretty much the next 3 sections in this chapter. So understanding conjecture, inductive reasoning, and counterexample are really important to be able to move on. Before I move on to example 1 and 2, I do want to talk about conjecture is an unproven statement. Anyone can make a conjecture based on observations. For example, in the video, you could right now say conjecture is Mr. Brummond is wearing a red bow tie. I am Mr. Brummond, for those of you who don't know, and I am in fact wearing a red bow tie. That's a conjecture because, I could be using video editing to change the color of my bow tie to something else. We don't know. And then finding a pattern, so in specific cases. So you may have developed a pattern looking back at the videos from the last unit, saying that it was myself, and then it was Miss Gant, and then it was Miss Reber presenting the videos. And then that pattern continued. This particular chapter, that pattern will not continue. It'll be a new pattern. So that would be a counterexample. So when you don't see Miss Gant in the videos for this chapter, you will then have a counterexample to show that that's false. So join me in the next video as we jump into example 1 and example 2, identifying a pattern and making conjecture. Have a good day, friends.